Well, here we are in an extremely interesting little village just outside Hagfors in Hagfors Kommun. Last week it was -30 in this beautiful landscape. But let me show you something that will actually interest you in such a way, because you think to yourself, but this is just a tiny village in a tiny commune. But Hagfors Kommun has so much going on, you wouldn't believe it. Here we go. Well, here it is, the village of Gustavsfors. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And let me take you down to this fantastic business in this beautiful little village. It just looks like a normal 4-bed country retreat. Until, of course, you knock on the door and you go inside. This mind-blowing business. And they are real specialists at what they do. And being a ham radio enthusiast, he also has the dish to go with it, so that he can communicate almost with the moon. Radio antennae, and of course a little dish. Only of course a small one, but after all, this is Hagfors Kommun. So that you can see that this man takes things very seriously. And this can be automatically directed to wherever he's decided to point it. Again, another interesting thing going on in Hagfors Kommun. Ham radio. This is a beautiful little village and a beautiful place to live. Miles from anywhere, where you can just live a happy life with your partner and children. And of course, having the season still really does help. So I'm now going for a journey around Labetech. Now this is going to be an interesting tour for those that love radio communication. Everything in here is spotless. Even the Wellington boots are placed together, because radio communication is what this company does. And I can tell you something, it's very challenging to be able to understand exactly what goes on. Why? Is because this is so intricate. These are testing machines, I'm told, for radio communication. The gentlemen sit here and test almost everything and anything. And here, believe it or not, they made actually in Hagfors Kommun. This instrument is for detecting, believe it or not, stuff when there is avalanche and you're looking for humans underneath the avalanche. They are making the components inside in this manufacturing facility. Everything you can think of, so intricate. Another gentleman sits here with their fresh flowers, unfortunately made of plastic. But the components in this place, this man is in, believe it or not, to ham radio. They sit and have their meetings, and I'm going to take you through to something else which is so incredible. remembering that I really don't know too much about this, but I do know that this company has been going for over 40 years. I asked him what this Recano, whatever it is, he said they make these and they hang from a helicopter over an area that has been affected by an avalanche to detect humans underneath the avalanche. And they produce here in Hagfors Kommun. Here, a little 2D machine. Incredible that this has produced this from a solid piece of metal, which is this solid piece of metal, and the 2D machine has ground away to make this. As I say, this gentleman is into ham radios. I'll take you through again where they make these components. Believe it or not, these components are for a smoke machine. When you see in a nightclub a smoke machine, they could have been made, the components inside, here. And this is how they make the components in these machines. But again, I must stress the fact that this is Hagfors Kommun. There is so much going on in Hagfors Kommun. And a little workshop like this, hidden away in a quiet little village, where they are, like I say, manufacturing to find human life under avalanches. When I visited this workshop some 1 month ago, this whole area was full of these, completed, boxed up and ready to go. The handheld ones, I asked them how many they make a year. They said hundreds of them here in Hagfors Kommun, to save human life, maybe on the other side of our planet. This is to do with a receiver with reference to ham radio. This man is a complete fanatic about ham radio. Intricate machines. Everything here is intricate, but everything is spotlessly waiting for the next task to produce the next component for the next thing that is required somewhere across the world. Of course, we all know how diverse Hagfors Kommun is with reference to what it does. But this little workshop is mind-blowing. This sewing machine is his grandmother's. When was the last time you saw this sort of Bakelite phone? So it all comes down to the fact that in Hagfors Kommun they are making, producing the most bizarre and diverse things that you could ever imagine. From the inside of a smoke machine to saving a human life by helicopter from a component put together here in Hagfors Kommun. So never belittle how diverse this community is, because it is not anything but totally diverse. In a month and a half's time, Hagfors Kommun are starting to produce tomatoes in March. At the same time, we've got places like Uddeholm Tooling and so many different companies that are here working in their little workshops or their massive factories. So there we are, Hagfors Kommun at its best, quietly in a little house in a little village and still working at -30.